Hi Virgos, this is going to be your reading from October the 16th to the 31st. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon in rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just a reminder, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. Okay, I'm going to start with this Angel Oracle card here and then move on to traditional tarot after that. Expect miracles. Miracles occur naturally. They're always ready to unfold, and your angels are encouraging you to prepare yourself for them now. A miracle doesn't have to be an extravagant change in circumstances. It can be a simple shift of energy that creates a wave of love in your life. If you need something positive to happen or you're praying hard for something, this card brings you the message that something exciting and healing is about to unfold. In order to help us along, you're being guided by your angels to recognize and honor your own worth. Realize that you are absolutely worthy of miracles that will unfold in your life, and your entire life has been brought together by these miracles. They're happening all the time, and the miracle that you need isn't a difficult one, because the hands of divine, anything is possible. Place yourself in a golden light and remember the light of God is within you, and right there in the heart of your being, your soul. Good things can happen for you, but in order to manifest something wonderful in your life, you have to believe that it is possible. You could be seeing the miracle you need as impossible or even as too big for you to achieve. Ultimately, this is exactly what is blocking you from it happening, so change it now. Your angel guide is inviting you to open your mind and heart and see what you need being delivered to you. Feel that it is already in your life and feel grateful for all the blessings that you will allow the miracles you deserve, all the blessings, and you will allow the miracles you deserve to unfold. We like that information there, Virgo. All right, let me pull you some oracle cards and let's see what we got. For Virgo, please. Right. Let me just feel this energy that I am feeling, Virgo. For Virgo, please. It's interesting because I'm feeling a lot of complexity. I'll say that, Virgo. Especially with the kind of cards that are popping up here right now. We do have the Four of Swords kind of in the reversed here. And the Four of Swords in the reverse is maybe healing from something, on the mend, getting better. Maybe you were sick recently. Maybe you were just feeling down. Maybe you just need some rest. So there's this energy of that in these 2 weeks of coming back or starting to kind of move into action now. Maybe things are starting to happen for you because we do have the Fool card with the Wheel of Fortune coming out. And the Fool card is all about these kind of new beginnings for us. Can also be about taking a leap into something maybe unknown. As you see, this person here is kind of opening their arms to the universe and they're like, okay, I'm ready for my next adventure. So it seems like you are going to start a new cycle right now, or in these kind of 2 weeks. You might be feeling it already. Maybe some of you are doing career changes. Maybe you are looking for something different. But the Wheel of Fortune is saying that things are moving in your favor, which is great. So things will be working out for you. It seems like in these 2 weeks, maybe you'll get information where you're just like, wow, that was kind of really lucky, or you're just kind of feeling like, all right, the energy is finally coming towards me here. It's interesting though, because we do have the Unhappy Family card coming out here. But I asked for clarification on the Unhappy Family card, and there was a wish fulfillment involved, Virgo. So it's interesting, and this is why I kind of talk about this kind of duality energy that's popping up here. Because maybe there was kind of, maybe a struggle in the family. Maybe there's been in the past trouble with family, or trouble with kind of conflict within the family here as well. I'm just kind of trying to feel what it is, but it's interesting that you're getting kind of a wish fulfillment on that. So maybe there's a part of you, a part of your family that you really want to heal, or something that you really want to get started here. But I do think whatever kind of has been going negatively in your family situation, maybe in your relationships, your chosen family here, will kind of get significantly better. It is, though, interesting. We also have the Three of Swords coming out, which is kind of talking about a little bit of pain or heartbreak here. Maybe there was a little bit of pain in the family, or someone maybe in the family is going through this pain or heartbreak. You might be getting a message from someone reaching out in the family here as well about this. It's interesting because it feels conflicting. Again, like I was saying before, it feels like there are these kind of two sides. There's these kind of like, you know, things are moving in your favor, but maybe these are like, maybe someone in your family is going through a hard time, or something like that. We have the Eight of Swords here, so it's kind of talking about fast-moving information, or information coming in quickly. So there might be some information that is coming here that is a little sad or heartbreaking, or maybe someone's kind of reaching out to you as well about maybe a heartbreak. For Virgo. Sorry, it just dropped there. For Virgo, please. Some confusion involved with this, okay. So we have the Seven of Cups here, we have the Seven of Pentacles, we have the Three of Cups, and we have the Four of Cups popping out here. Seven of Cups is all about kind of confusion, different options. Maybe with this kind of new start that we are seeing, we're kind of seeing so many different options that we are having kind of right now. These always don't have to be positive options. They can also be options to be like, okay, do I make this move? Do I move over here? Do I move closer to family? Do I, you know, or, you know, do I pick this job? Do I focus on this? I just feel like you're kind of having a lot of that right now, Virgo, a lot of being like, okay, where to go, what to do. Kind of energy here, because we are maybe feeling this new start energy. We're feeling like something has changed, that things are spinning towards us, but we're not really sure where to kind of put our energy out in. We do have the Seven of Pentacles here, so I think you are kind of admiring how far you've come, the work that you have already done in your life, where you're kind of at. It might be in your like friend group as well, because we do have the Three of Cups coming out here, which is like celebration. Sometimes this is birthdays, this is weddings here. But it feels like this more is like celebrating of work that you've done with friends. I don't know if there's maybe an event that you're going to that you're like, oh, look, we did a really good job on that. Or maybe you're like going out for drinks with friends and you're just like, you know, you did really awesome on that project, or I'm so proud of you for kind of doing this. It feels like that. It feels like that kind of energy, Virgo. It feels like this being like, oh, wow, you like did that. Like, so proud of you, kind of. And it feels like maybe, I don't know why I'm getting like alcohol around these Three of Cups. I mean, it's kind of about partying too, but whether it's over a drink, maybe it's over tea, maybe it's over coffee here as well. I'm just getting like nice acknowledgement maybe from friends. And maybe this is kind of also helping you kind of on this kind of new path that you are having with this Fool card here. I just gotta say with the Four of Cups, make sure you are keeping your eyes open for the universe is trying to bring you in something here, bring you in something new. And if we're too focused on these Three of Cups here, and it feels like these Three of Cups are kind of associated with these Seven of Cups, with all these kind of options here, we're not going to see what the universe is going to try to bring in for us. Because it feels like there is a new opportunity on the way for you that does feel divinely guided. I feel like it has to be with these kind of miracles here as well, because the universe is kind of bringing that to you. So keep a lookout for that. If you're like, oh, you know, it's interesting, I got offered that, or maybe that's an avenue I never thought of or expected myself to go, but this offer is kind of being brought up to me. I'm seeing two birds flying right now, which is kind of a confirmation for me. But maybe it's something you're unexpecting, not expecting, or kind of ever kind of processed or thought of before. It's here to kind of help you along this journey, or help you kind of move forward. Yeah, you're definitely moving away from something here. Six of Swords. moving on, moving past, moving away. Some of you might actually be also moving for a job. Maybe you get offered to kind of relocate. Maybe you are moving for just a change in life, again, with this new chapter, with this Fool card here. But it's interesting that I have the Nine of Pentacles coming out sideways. And when cards kind of come out sideways for me, it usually means that it can kind of go either way. It can be either, you know, we're really valuing ourselves, we're really trusting ourselves, we're giving ourselves that self-love, we're giving ourselves that self-value, or we're kind of doing the opposite here, right, Virgo, where we are not valuing ourselves, we are not giving ourselves self-love, we're not giving ourselves self-worth either. I really hope you choose to kind of go with the self-love, the deserving kind of energy of this. Maybe for some of you, this is kind of where this unhappy family moment is coming for you, because you are moving, maybe moving away from them or something like that. Just feeling what I'm feeling here. I think they really, feeling this energy of like really wanting to be like proud of yourself, I guess. Proud of maybe what you've done here. We do have the Sun card in reverse, and it's interesting because we are having this new beginning, but this kind of new beginning is weirdly kind of associated with pain a little bit. We have the Sun card in reverse here, which is kind of talking about kind of delayed happiness. So we might not be feeling like everything is happy and rainbows right now, but it is kind of a signifier that that is on the way for you here. You know, like the sun will kind of shine again. It will shine again soon. The clouds will clear and the happiness will kind of come back. But right now, again, it might be feeling like things are a lot right now, or you're kind of feeling more kind of towards being like, yeah, I saw this maybe new opportunity or exciting things are coming towards me, but it's also kind of scary or heartbreaking in a way too, because I know I have to kind of leave some things behind. We have the Four of Swords coming out with the Devil card in reversed. I think there's some negative attachment maybe to you from someone else. Maybe this is old way of you kind of doing things here. I don't know. I see ourselves kind of like removing ourselves from this Devil energy because the Devil card is in the reversed. There might be something, an old habit that you're kind of getting rid of, or you're seeing the truth in that, how it's kind of been taking away from your energy, taking away from, you know, being the best person that you can kind of be here as well. So you might be actually cutting those chains at the bottom. Whatever this is, again, Devil energy, it can represent, like I was saying before, toxic people, old habits, bad habits, maybe even expensive habits here as well, with the Two of Pentacles in the reversed, overspending in something. So this could also be kind of maybe materialism. It's all those kind of negative things that kind of hold us down, right? Don't make us feel whole or make us feel valued, especially within ourselves and our own energy. But I get the Ace of Cups reversed in that. So again, for some of you, it might be breaking off a toxic connection here. For some of you, you just realize that, you know, whatever this is that I need to let go of, it's not really good for my emotional health. I'm not feeling emotionally great with it. So I'm going to kind of leave that behind and move on to something else here as well. Some of you could also be moving. We have the Four of Wands coming out here. This is new home energy. Maybe this, again, like this kind of moving that we have on the Four of Swords. The Six of Swords and the Four of Wands here. Two cards that maybe are coming home, changing home. The Four of Wands is kind of all about foundations. For some people, this is engagements. This is birth of a baby. This is just celebration, coming home energy, but I feel like it's like a foundation of house. So maybe you're kind of thinking of maybe moving somewhere else, or changing locations, or changing house. It's interesting because this is another kind of complexity thing that I was kind of talking about here, Virgo, but We have the Eight of Swords here, which is kind of like overthinking, feeling like we're trapped, even though this person, you know, is blindfolded and tied up here. They have multiple swords around them that they could cut themselves free from if they wanted to. And this is kind of talking about cutting away from like the mental trapped or feeling like mentally stuck. It has something to do here with maybe our work, or feeling like maybe our work or our foundations aren't really growing, our investments, our things like that. You know, what we want to accomplish, what we want to kind of have in this life. So there's kind of some overthinking about that that's happening here, and there's some energy, and this card has kind of come up a lot with the Six of Pentacles in the reversed. It's this energy of feeling like we have to do everything ourselves, that there's kind of no one here for us, there's no one here to help us, you know, it's all on us, it's all kind of on our shoulders here. And maybe this has to do with kind of your new house or moving, but I feel like this is more in your head right now, this kind of feeling like aloneness, or that there's no one there to kind of help you. It feels like more of a mind game with you that's going on, because you are the King of Pentacles, right, Virgo? You are this kind of master at things. Virgos are always kind of know what the next step is. They're awesome kind of business people, but they do have the problem with kind of overthinking here. And I feel like that is kind of your trap in these 2 weeks, is that kind of overthinkingness of yourself. Because we do have the Page of Cups here, is saying that there is someone coming over with an emotional help, or to kind of look after you here. You can see these kind of two people, well, one person and a fish are kind of having a conversation. I always kind of get this card as like a caring conversation. So you might be having a heartfelt conversation with someone here. Maybe they're being like, hey, I'm here to support you. Maybe they're going to come in and kind of help you out here as well. Maybe it's like a daunting task of moving, and you're like, I don't know where to start. And someone's like, oh yeah, I'll help you. Like, you know, I'll help you move. Or someone is just like, oh yeah, you're going to totally be fine. Like, it's okay. I can introduce you to some people in this field. Feels like that kind of energy. I don't know. I'm getting kind of the people around you really supporting you right now, or really are kind of going to be important for you in these kind of 2 weeks. So interesting, because we have just that duality here. King of Wands and Page of Wands coming out. For some of you, this is kind of like an exciting new career opportunity that might be coming in. Maybe you're getting kind of like what they say, you're like your mojo back, or you're ready to start kind of a new project. The King of Wands is someone who's creative, who's passionate, who is driven, you know, who's really fiery in their energy, excitable. So for some of you, this might be a fire sign coming in here. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, maybe that you will be kind of working with, or this is you just kind of regaining your mojo, kind of gaining your drive, your creative drive back here as well. Because we do have the King of Pentacles, we do have the King of Wands, so those are two kind of clear, good signifiers for you, that there is this kind of new beginning. And this is where this miracle stuff is coming in for you as well, Virgo. And it feels like something that you maybe didn't see coming. Queen of Wands reversed, Page of Pentacles reversed, and the Star card. What hasn't worked out in the past hasn't worked out, you know. You tried it, it didn't really work, so it's kind of, I feel like, I don't have like the Two of Wands here, but it's this idea of kind of like, okay, time to replant the seed, time to maybe take a different route to kind of get the outcome that we want here. Because they're staying for you with the Star card to still wish upon the star, you know, still put those hopes out there, those dreams out there. It's important in this time to believe that's a possibility. Even if it feels like what you wanted to grow didn't really grow the way that you wanted it or expected it to, even though you were watering maybe an idea. Maybe this was a relationship that you were trying to water here too that didn't really work out. But they just don't want you to get bitter. They want you to kind of have that drive to kind of keep going here, you know, keep that kind of spirit alive is what it's feeling like. Pulling some oracle cards for you here. All right. So, the energy oracle you got this week was the Thinking Man reversed. The thinking man in this position could represent a male in authority who is not acting in your best interest. But this card reverse is also about you more than it is about others in your life. This card in this position usually indicates such a learning and growth are actually part of your own plan, and you're not heeding the call. You may be designed to be a therapist, a teacher, a writer, a publisher, a psychic, a healer of some sort, and your soul longs to serve in this capacity, whether professionally or just in the personal life. But something seems to be blocking your way. It's time to break through and move in this direction now. Remember what you're learning during your own growth, you'll be able to share with others, often adding your own compassion and profound personal wisdom. I'm willing to learn new things. It is safe and comfortable for me to open up and share. You also got surrender to the sweetness. And I don't know why that kind of thinking man, like, as well as it's feeling like this energy of a bit of kind of like our perfectionism in a way, Virgo, where it's kind of just like, you know, we don't want to try something new. We don't want to start something here because we're afraid we won't be good enough at it, because we think so highly of ourselves, and we want everything to kind of be perfect and right. But everyone has to start from somewhere, right? Everyone has to start from this kind of Fool card here, from this kind of new beginning to be able to grow. Not everyone's just immediately amazing at something, right? All right, surrender to the sweetness. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. This is a sensual, highly feminine card. It calls to a surrender to the sweetness of life, to let the ever-abundant feminine take over and to taste the fruits that you've been working so hard to grow, to let your sense take over and really drink in life with wonder, to get intoxicated on the simple bounty that this planet has to offer, which you have within you when your well is full. The ancient Babylonians connected to the feminine goddess Ishtar to the planet Venus. In Roman mythology, Venus was the goddess of love and beauty. In our night sky, aside from the moon, Venus shines the brightest. Time is our most precious resource, and it's a greatest healer. If you've been all work and no play, this is a sign to take some time out, to reconnect with your lover, play with your children, or give yourself the luxury of time without agenda. Many of us are so busy building our life that we forget to enjoy them. We forget why we decided to build them in the first place. Disconnection from the sweetness causes more pain than we realize. So many of us walk into soulless buildings 5 days a week in the name of survival. We strive to build the life of our dreams, but drive ourselves to exhaustion. The Queen of Wands in reversed. This card is wooing you back to the pleasures of being human, to focus on what really matters and enjoying your incredible life. All right, Virgo. That was your end of the month reading. I hope that helped.